Welcome back, Michael. Welcome.
It's great to be back.
Yeah, we missed you there. You were gone for a little while.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, and it being SummerSong, and it's that time of year when we're all sort of fixated on hoop sort of shaped things, bands, if you will, the sort of things through which other things can pass. I can't help but notice that there's something a little different about you upon your return, Michael.
Is there?
Something a little different, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but you're a changed man. There's something different.
You talking about this old thing?
I don't know,
This old
possibly.
thing?
Yeah. So what is that, Michael? I'm not familiar with what that might signify.
I got married.
You got married.
I got married.
This guy got married. Monster Handler Michael got married. Well, I'd be very happy for you. I'd be thrilled, but I know for a fact that you are committing a falsehood.
What do you mean?
Well, at the very least. So who did you get married to?
My wonderful wife, Courtney.
Your wonderful wife, Courtney. Now you see, I'd be tempted to believe you on that, but you know what? I have here an exclusive paparazzi footage of what you were actually up to, Michael. Eric,
What?
show the photo. Show the photo.
Ah, you got me!
Happy monstering, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of My Singing Monsters Live, your one-stop shop for everything to do with My Singing Monsters. I am the single Monster Handler, Matt.
And I am the married Monster Handler, Mike. Married Monster
Well,
Handler.
at the very least, I'm going to say that I'm not married.
Oh,
I'm not bound in any sort of official capacity. But congratulations again, Monster Handler Michael, for that. That big milestone in your life, but we're not going to dwell on it. We're not going to spend too much time on it because you're here.
Business.
That's right. That's last week's business because we're here to discuss some exciting developments in the monster world, as is our wont week after week here on My Singing
Big
Monsters Live. It is. It was the start of SummerSong. We've got and the start of our
Big concert.
That's right. The launch of DJ Epic's big concert, the big reveal that took place just this past Wednesday. But before we launch into that discussion, we've got a couple of pieces of housekeeping that we always start these episodes of My Singing Monsters Live with. That is, of course, our giveaways. Very
important.
It's very important stuff. So we've got two giveaways that we do every episode of My Singing Monsters Live. The first of which is our subscriber giveaway. Michael, how does that one work?
Well, Matthew, subscriber giveaway. Great thing about that is you don't even need to be here watching the show.
Which you should be, because
Which you
we're
should
on our special,
Yes.
I guess it's also worth
yeah,
mentioning,
summer
we're
hours.
now on our special summer hours time slot here for the next little while, at least as long as SummerSong is going on, at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time instead of 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully that works out with your summer schedule, but of course, as always, if you can't tune in, we do upload the episodes later to YouTube. But of course, it's so much more exciting to be here, if you
In the
can,
action.
in the chat, communicating with the Monster Handlers directly. But if you can't, if for whatever reason you can't, the subscriber giveaway is an excellent way to make sure that you don't miss out on possible giveaway that we do every single week.
Yes, and the way that works is you can either be one Twitch subscriber, which you can just do through Twitch.
Yes.
Or if you have a subscription to Amazon Prime, you can use that as a Twitch subscription because you get one of those for free
Nice.
every month. And with that, you get the subscriber chance in the giveaway.
Oh.
And then you also get some sweet emotes.
No.
Yeah, we got some monsters in. We got one of you. We got
Me?
one of me.
One
We
of
got
you?
One of Eric. We got one of Sid.
Sydney. Everyone say hi to Monster Handler Sydney, who's operating the chat today. Hi, Sydney. And we've got Monster Handler Eric on the camera. And maybe we'll see him later as well.
Maybe he will appear.
Who knows?
So yeah,
Special episode, number 37 today.
Big one. So you get access to those fun emojis, emoticons,
Yes.
whatever you want to call them, the subscriber giveaway. And
Yes.
then I also believe it is an ad-free experience from Twitch.
Nice.
So you get all those things. But the important thing, the subscriber giveaway, which today is Rare Hoola.
Rare Hoola, which, as of the time of the start of this episode, I believe is making its very first appearance on Air and Earth Islands right now
It's a
as part of SummerSong.
Very nice.
Yes.
I actually do have the winner.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
And I believe this person has not won before. So congratulations to them.
It is
Rhino J999.
Congratulations, Rhino J999. I've never known a rhinoceros with last initial J, but there's a first time for everything here on My Singing Monsters Live. So congratulations, you are the proud recipient of a rare Hoola, the crimson-colored rare Hoola. So make sure to whisper at us on Twitch with your BBBID/friend code so we know which account to deliver your rare Hoola to. And then the second giveaway that we do on My Singing Monsters Live
is at the end.
Yes, but you can enter at any point during the episode simply by putting !raffle in the chat. And that is how you are automatically entered to win that particular giveaway. In terms of what we'll be giving away, we're not going to reveal it just yet, but for those of you who have tuned in week after week, there's a certain amount of guesswork that you can do to safely guess at what our giveaway is going to be. The super sleuths. And super sleuthing was something that a lot of our community was doing in the weeks and days leading up to SummerSong because they were noticing little stickers that were placed all over various environments of the Monster World, heralding the special secret show. Oh, not quite so secret, but the major concert event
of DJ Epic,
of the Monster World's premier DJ. Now, you know, we're still sort of reeling from this discovery, and we're still sort of checking in on how Deej feels about this, because this is encroaching a little bit upon that Monsters territory. You know, it was sort of the original DJ was Deej. But you know what? If there's one thing about the Monster World that I've discovered over the years is that any one particular sonological niche can be filled by several different monsters, and they can collaborate. They can swap techniques. They can learn from each other. That's the whole vibe of the place. That's the whole feeling. Sharing is caring. Yes. And we do a lot.
Deej had fun.
And we do a lot of caring here on My Singing Monsters Live. And you know, Deej, you know, I'm sure we'll be able to tackle that specific point a little later. But of course, the major reveal of our SummerSong 2019 video was, of course, the identity of DJ Epic in the first place.
How many people, I want to know truly, thought they knew what was going on?
That they guessed correctly, that there was something of a massive prank that was being pulled. But of course, no matter which way you slice it, we did unveil the next epic seasonal monster to grace the Monster World with its presence, and that, of course, is Epic Hoola, completing the awesome trio of Common Hoola, Rare Hoola, Epic Hoola.
What'd you think?
I love Epic Hoola. I love the tie-dye look. I love the haircut.
Looks like
I like
they're
the glowing.
a fun hang.
Absolutely. You know, as is consistent with all Hoolas, you know, definitely proclivity for mischief, or proclivity for pranks, and stuff like that. But in this particular case, I feel like they couldn't have come in a more resoundingly awesome and, dare I say it, epic way. It was a very exciting time for all of us to be witness to this, as Eric related on our pre-show live stream on Wednesday. We did have access. We had cameras in there, and we were making sure we were getting the live feed, that it was happening in real time. But of course, one of the more interesting things about Epic Hoola is that it is a world-renowned DJ, but known for its legendary secret shows. And these secret shows are going to crop up at random, unannounced times during SummerSong. So you can't guarantee that there will be an announcement in-game that it's available. You
gotta keep your eye open.
Yeah, there's no guarantee that there will be any sort of push notification to your device. You're going to have to be logging in and making sure and swapping notes with your My Singing Monsters friends. Yeah, so over the next little while, it's going to be important to keep an eye out on social media for when some eagle-eyed players spot that Epic Hoola is performing one of its secret shows on Air or Earth Island. So you're going to have to be ready for that sort of thing. And of course, the first of Epic Hoola's secret shows just concluded 18 minutes ago.
At 3 o'clock.
The first window of opportunity to collect Epic Hoola has expired. But fear not. But fear not. It will not be the last. There will be many more opportunities throughout SummerSong. Yes, many. There will be several more opportunities,
Several.
many more opportunities during SummerSong to collect this brand new, very exciting, very appealing monster. I think it's great.
Appealing monster.
I think it definitely is. Think of those. Think of the tie-dye pelt. Think of the painted nails. Think of the that awesome
I like
haircut.
the do, obviously, as something.
Yes, you've got sort of not a dissimilar do,
But I got the flip to the side.
but you got to flip to the side, exactly. So it's that sort of thing that we're definitely going to be talking about. So, as I mentioned earlier, this is an episode where we're going to be talking about SummerSong 2019, and we'd be remiss to not bring basically one of the authorities on this particular cinematic experience and have him come and answer some questions and clear up some stuff right here on the My Sing Monsters booth.
Thank you. I'm happy I could be here to
No.
tell you all about my work on the video. It was extensive. It was long. I really worked hard on it.
This is what he was doing. This is what he was doing. No, you contributed in many ways, of course,
know.
Michael. But the real man of the hour that we want to talk to is Monster Handler Eric. Yay, Monster Handler Eric. So we don't often do this, but we're gonna get 3 people here in the hot seat on My Sing Monsters. You can see that I've got my Monster Handler satchel because that's gonna come later. But here we all are. Let's all wave.
Satellite hat stuff right over here.
Yes. So Eric.
Yes.
SummerSong 2019, the reveal of DJ Epic. This was something that you took a particularly keen interest in as a video and graphic designer. You wanted to make sure that you had the premier spot in there to make sure that you were, capturing all the footage and figuring everything out. So
That's right.
tell us some of your findings that you recovered.
Well, I'd like to do so in the format of addressing some questions and concerns that were
Concerns?
posted on the YouTube video.
Ah,
I
so you're
wanna
gonna
be-
clear. So you're
yes.
gonna clear a few things up.
I want to
for
be
us.
very open and honest about everything that's going on in this video. We want to communicate with you guys as we like to do on the show. So we got some images and we'll go over some things for you.
Well, great. Okay, and Monster Handler Michael, you're going to be queuing
I'll
those
be
up
driving
for us.
this one
He'll be
for you
driving. He'll be
boys.
driving this particular vehicle. Hopefully not right off the cliff of
Ready,
Ruth Island
here
right
we go.
into the water.
And I'm backing it up
beep,
into
beep,
right here,
beep,
I believe.
Beep.
All right.
The first.
First image here, we have the now infamous club box.
The club box.
Now, I've seen a lot of people speculating. Is this Epic War Box? Absolutely, to the best of our knowledge, no, it's not.
Absolutely not.
This is, as far as we know, a building.
Right. Just
It is-
purely a brick and mortar location.
Yes, it is shaped similar
A pop-up
to
shop.
Right.
a War Box.
And definitely, inspired
A
by
closed
the physical appearance
In
of
order-
a powered down Wubbox.
in order to serve the pun club box.
Right, which is a great pun.
While also, it is a good point that monsters also go inside, which they normally do a box. That is a very keen observation.
Yes.
People have had,
And
but
I
not
think,
necessarily the intention.
right, and I think perhaps a testament to DJ Epic's cleverness that the whole experience sort of mimics this other real world Monster World process that happens. Exactly.
Very true.
Exactly.
Very
And
true.
and we don't know necessarily whether like whether this location is like a permanent fixture or maybe it's a set up, tear down sort of place. We don't really know yet, but we know that whenever a Hoola's involved, that the sky's the limit.
That's right.
basically. All right.
Okay.
So what's next here, Eric?
Next image here. I've seen people concerned about Deej being turned away at the door.
Yes.
And I just want to clarify, it's not that Deej is not allowed in the club. They just don't want the DJ equipment in.
Ah.
If Deej had come in without the equipment, that would be totally fine. Deej, unfortunately, feels very strongly that relationship with its equipment.
Traveling with its
Hence
its
why
gear.
it tried to disguise itself with the equipment and sneak in. Successfully, might I add.
Oh yeah, I think Tring was a little suspicious operating as the bouncer, but ultimately
Had no way to prove.
right. Yeah. Just sort of a feeling.
Could have been
bad.
bobbles in there.
Got it.
Could be bobbles.
In fact, by the end of the video, Epic Hoola is taking a picture with the disguise, which Deej is notably no longer part of.
Yes.
So how's that? So what's your thinking there of what happened?
It's impossible to say. I don't know if the costume just fooled Epic Hoola, if Epic Hoola got pranked by the costume, because the costume has its arm around Epic Hoola.
Right.
The equipment may have just taken on a life of its own.
Well, that's the Monster World for you.
You just never know.
That's the Monster World for you. Okay, what's next?
Well,
A favorite scene.
Yes, there is a lot of feedback regarding a particular monster doing a particular dance, which Monster Handler Matt is very well known for.
Yes.
And if you follow our social media, this monster in particular is known to floss.
Yes.
This is not a new occurrence for this monster.
Right.
Now, that being said, I think the monster just finds it to be a funny dance.
I think it's got the perfect body shape to floss.
And a very good facial expression. It's very Backpack Kid
yes,
in
it
its
is.
way of doing it.
Which Backpack Kid, correct me if I'm not mistaken, is who originated
Certainly
the floss,
helped
at least popularize it.
on Saturday Night Live. Now,
Yes.
the counterpoint that a lot of people have had is Fortnite popularized it,
Yes.
which totally understandable opinion.
And you can't argue with the popularity of Fortnite, of course.
That's right. Now, is this a reference to Fortnite? Are any of the dances in the video references to Fortnite? I feel confident saying no. They're just
dances.
They're just iconic dances. I imagine at this point, every dance in existence has been in Fortnite.
That's a good point.
At the rate that they make
At
content,
this point, they're inventing dances in Fortnite and they're being
there's
danced
a lot
in the
of
real world.
there's a lot of classic dance moves in here. You've got Bon Appetit coming up, who does the arm wave, which sometimes goes by their names. If you want to pull that up, Michael.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I've seen this referred to as the Roblox dance, which
What?
again, quite possibly it is in Roblox.
Right, but this predates
This is the
Roblox. This is the wave. This is the arm
It's
whipper.
a classic move, and I don't have an
Whatever
image,
we're
but we
calling it.
obviously had Blipsqueak at the end doing the robot.
Yes.
Because it is robotic in nature.
Of course.
And so, just wanted to clarify, these are not specific references.
Eric, you got lots of clarifications. They're coming fast and furious. What's the next one there, buddy?
The next one is of a similar theme. I saw people saying, why is Pom Pom doing the hype? Which led me to say, what is the hype? And I conferred with the animator of this scene, and Pom Pom is in fact just pumping her fist and bouncing along. Not that there's anything wrong with doing the hype, but was not the intention, just to clarify for anyone who asked. Coming up, one more fantastic move.
One of my favorites.
Aha.
Young Glacier
Yes.
dabbing. Now,
Right.
I thought I'd give a little of my insight into this scene.
Yeah.
Glacier is a revived and youthful Celestial.
Indeed. Perhaps not the most mature of
That's
monsters.
right. Youthful creatures, both
Yes.
in the monster world and the human world,
Yeah.
will often take their opportunity to pull a silly move when the spotlight is finally on them.
Right. Which definitely occurring in this particular
That's right.
scene.
Now, how does the monster world react to such a thing? Hard to say. Specifically, and it's hard to see, everyone in the crowd completely stops moving as soon as Glacier does it, and the snowball has a look of shock. Now, is it shocked by, wow, what a great move? Or is it shocked with embarrassment?
Is it an affront? How could you do such a thing?
Up to interpretation,
Yeah,
I'd argue.
we'll leave that up to you, my Sing Monsters community.
Either way, Glacier, very cool.
Right. I see what you did there.
That's right. Next up, we have Wubbox and Rare Wubbox taking advantage of the lighting
The
system.
still hoots.
That's right.
Or
Still
Whoettes.
Again,
Yes.
I saw some more comments. Is this a hint to Epic Wubbox? Nope, just two Wubboxes dancing. in the
Yes, a recognition of existing monster silhouettes is definitely important for this particular video.
well, we'll see about that.
Yes, we'll see about that.
So, then that takes us to the moment where we see everyone shocked at the reveal that the DJ Epic performer was in fact Hoola.
Ugh,
And you can see that Epic Hoola, just standing in the crowd,
casually.
just enjoying the show.
Not a big deal.
I am genuinely curious how many people in the
I was
chat
gonna bring this up, yeah.
noticed before the wink in the spotlight that Epic Hoola was just standing there, was just part of the crowd.
You can go back and watch it.
And
See
that,
for
so that
yourself.
being said, let's pull up the next image, where way earlier in the video, Epic Hoola is just in the crowd. You can see her hair there, as circled by
Ah,
the red line.
yeah.
If you want to pull up the next one,
This one?
yes, it appears. Okay, it
trying.
appears I messed up saving the file. But let me tell you.
You know what? We want to dwell on this moment as long as we can.
This one, I don't blame anyone for not seeing. But in the upper left corner, you can just barely see out of focus Epic Hoola's face.
Yeah.
Well, you moved away from
Oh,
it.
I thought you said you didn't save the wrong thing.
No,
Okay,
no, I
I'm
just
coming
didn't.
back.
There's
I'm
just,
coming
did.
back.
there's just no
He
ring
didn't
around
Backing
it.
up the
circle
car,
it.
backing
He
up the
didn't
car.
circle it.
There's just no ring
beep.
around it.
All right.
So there's a face. You can just sort of see the color. And
I
the
see
other-
it. I
Oh.
see
And
it.
then there's
Right
the
above
hoop.
Danny
There's
Directly
the
above
hoop
Danny
right
Dee's head.
beside.
Octopus's head
Octopus.
there, yes.
So was present throughout the whole concert.
You're right.
And then as the sneak preview we just saw showed up in the scene where the lighting changes dramatically after the drop, Epic Hoola's face clearly visible right there.
You're right. You're right. You know what? For it being
That one will get your goat.
for it being a big reveal, it
was there the whole time.
Snuck in the whole time.
You just didn't see it.
Yes. All right. A few more clarifications
That's
from Monster Handler Eric here.
The VIP section.
Ah.
I saw
VIP.
Yes, VIP.
VIP.
I saw some questions about who was there, why were they there.
Right.
It's a VIP section. It seems suitable that legendary monsters would be allowed into this premiere.
Of all the
section.
monsters that would be invited to attend the VIP section of Club Box, I'm going to assume that regardless of what island you hail from, those legendary monsters, so Sugar Fam, Wordos, they're going to get a free pass right in.
That's right. And I know what you're thinking, viewers at home.
What are we thinking?
You said Deej couldn't bring his equipment in.
Yeah.
Why does the Sugar Fan have their instruments?
Yes.
It's the VIP section, man.
No,
They can do whatever they want.
the rules barely apply to the VIP section.
That's right.
That's very funny.
So I hope that clarifies that.
Yes.
Now coming up, we have another monster who's dancing in front of the lights. I've seen some speculation that maybe this is teasing something.
Bah!
Bah!
Bah! I would check yourself at the door.
That's right.
Get it? Yeah, never mind.
All right, and the final image we've got here is of a trio of the Hoola family, so to speak.
Yes.
At the end of the show, because I know that it seems that DJ Epic was in fact Hoola.
Right.
After pulling off the helmet, Hoola was revealed.
Yes.
But with further research,
Uh-huh.
it was discovered
Yes.
that DJ Epic is in fact a team of Hoolas.
What?
You've got Hoola doing the live performance,
Yes.
and in the background helped create the music. Epic Hoola, in fact, helped produce the song and create the music. And Rare Hoola has been doing the technical side.
No
helping
kidding.
with the
lights.
lighting, the screens, the timing. As if you notice in the video, Rare Hoola is in fact swinging from the rafters, probably
Oh.
making adjustments.
And you know what? I think this is probably consistent with the two hoops that Rare Hoola has, because if you've ever known a technician on like a theater performance or even on a concert, they're constantly juggling two things at once.
That's right.
So this is very
Multitasking.
consistent with that sort of role. Okay, well thank you for those clarifications, Monster Handler Eric.
We really appreciate that everyone sent in their questions and their feedback on the video. Please continue to do so if you have more. I love answering questions about the videos. And I just want to say that to everyone out there who are fellow fans and everyone out there who are fellow kids at heart, I hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah.
And the best of SummerSong is still to come. The video was just the beginning.
Oh, that's true. There's lots of other exciting things happening.
Now,
in
what
SummerSong.
of the things could we be talking about? Who knows?
I ain't saying
Bah.
nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
Not
Yeah, so
getting it out of
we're only some 30. No, we're more than 36 hours. We're greater than 48 hours at this point into SummerSong, but only just. We're into our 49th, I think, right now. And SummerSong typically lasts about a month, so there's lots of time for other exciting things to happen during this. Bah, but we ain't saying nothing more for the time being. So
That's the end of the show.
So thank you so much.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. We got lots to do.
Do you know
Thank
what
you
time
so
it is?
much. Well, no, I'm trying to get one last statement in
Oh, I'm
here,
sorry.
Michael. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has watched our SummerSong 2019 video on YouTube. We're so grateful for all of the comments and all of the love that you gave it in such a short span of time. This is definitely a video that we loved making and that we love that you love.
This was a very exciting premiere that we had
It
right
was an
before
exciting
the pre-show.
That's right,
Very
where we
exciting.
debuted the new SummerSong decorations and we
If you
talked about
guys-
the stickers.
If you guys at home enjoy the pre-shows, let us know. We'd love to do more in the future.
Sure.
Videos.
And
but
you know
only
what?
if you guys enjoy
We
them.
got lots planned in the monster world, right? Like as you say, this is just the beginning. We got so much stuff going on, and right after SummerSong's done, anniversary month isn't too far off after that. So that'll be the
What would we do during anniversary?
bah. You can't argue with the calendar, Eric. All right, so Michael, now
At Trapper Plush asks,
so close.
why
So
did the
close.
Wubbox bring some of its creations, Wubbons,
Yes.
to Epic Hoola Secret Party on Earth Island?
That's
Singing Monsters.
So previously, we had talked about the fact that certain regions of the monster world, namely
Everyone was there.
places like Celestial Island, Wublin Island, are sort of closed off, and not necessarily the most accessible places in the monster world. But you know what? This was like the biggest party that
You're
the
gonna
monster world.
find a way.
Exactly. This is the biggest party that the monster world has practically ever seen. So we wanted to make sure that we had monsters from all walks of life that were included in the crowd for this big DJ Epic show. We didn't want to exclude anybody. So the invites were sent out everywhere, and you know what? Life found a way. I don't know the specifics. If I did know the specifics, it'd be very easy for us to visit Celestial Island or Woodland Island. But the fact remains that us humans, we just don't have that Monster World tech at our fingertips, at our disposal quite as easily as these other monsters do. And, I mean, not that the Hoolas necessarily have any specific connection to the element of electricity, but of course, Club Box being what it is, I have to assume that maybe everyone's prominent electrical elemental Wobox may have lent some of its electricity to the event in some form or another. And as we know, zapping works one way. Maybe these full monsters were zapped for a brief appearance on Earth Island on Club Box. I don't know. It's not necessarily something we spent too much time thinking about because we were just so excited to have everybody there.
Now, into the particular wording of the question.
Yes.
I don't know if Wobox brought the Wublins as much as they couldn't keep them away. Because
Right.
everyone wanted to be there.
Exactly. And only the hippest monsters could come, and all monsters are pretty hip. So.
And just because you didn't see a monster in the video does not mean that they weren't there.
Exactly.
It was a big crowd.
It was a huge crowd, man.
I mean, just like we learned, Epic Hoola was in the crowd the whole time.
That's right, just sort of
So,
chilling.
Who knows what other monsters were hiding in the background?
We'll never know. The concert's over, man.
Or is it?
Or is it? Will the party rock on forever? We'll have to see with the next question, Michael.
Har har.
239, yes.
What
Har.
happens if you press the button on top of the club box? Which, I'm going to pause it, it's not actually a button.
It's just an
It's
architectural element?
Yes.
What do you...
I think
Yes.
it's like a dome light roof.
Is it like a skylight?
That's
maybe
exactly what I'm
maybe
thinking.
it actually
And the
filters
lights
some light in.
Would be coming out
Oh,
of
it's
it
sort of
right
like
when
a
the
disco
party's
ball,
bumping.
or like because who needs electricity when you can power? Maybe it's a solar powered club. That would make sense if it's a Hoola enterprise specifically, because solar power, the sun, SummerSong, all these things are connected. Who knows? Maybe Webbox wasn't involved at all. Maybe we
Follow
just
the trail.
we gotta follow the trail.
I have a different theory.
All right, what's your
I
theory?
think should a monster be able to push that enormous button, it's just fireworks all around the building.
Wow.
Just a huge celebration.
Also consistent with summer. All right.
Could be,
You,
could
you
be.
have here 3 theories about what's going on there with Club Box.
We
so
should
who
investigate.
knows? We should. We gotta
Uh,
find the next secret show though.
Yeah.
Dudecraft4 asks, why does Epic Hoola keep their parties secret?
Oh.
Why does Epic Hoola keep their parties secret? I think the demand to visit
Yes.
these is so great that
It's hype.
It's hype, man. You got to build. This is part of Epic Hoola's marketing sensibility here.
I think it's part of the fun too, discovering the show for yourself, word of mouth with friends, the
Oh,
underground scene, so to
absolutely.
speak. The underground tunnels.
Tunnels. There was that section of the video where the poster was being passed around from monster to monster across various islands. I think it's an exciting thing for the monsters to experience, that it's not necessarily just being broadcast across the entire world, but it's fun to feel included in something secret like that. So I think that's that, to Michael's point, sort of builds part of the hype.
Hype machine.
Yes.
JZ10. Oh, Mr. Z's here with us.
Wow.
Well,
nice
hello.
to have
Kent.
Tenet?
What if Deej and Hoola had a DJ battle?
Oh. Well,
Who are you?
rooting for?
Yeah, who are you backing?
If you
I'm
want,
going to go old school, and I'm going to say I'm going to go Team Deej, just because Deej has been at it for a long time.
Oh,
And we know that this is an interest of the Hoola family, and this is something that they
But
like
have
to
they
do
honed
as
the craft?
part of SummerSong. Well, they've certainly got a specific sort of technique, a specific sort of ability to remix things in exciting and different ways.
this may shock you.
Electricity.
Yes.
I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna go with Deej, and here's why. One, Epic Hoola,
Yes.
as its primary part during regular island songs,
Yes.
is not DJ. The DJing seems to be more of like a hobby.
Right.
So
Than
you'd say it's
necessarily
the
the
whole
initial
thing of
call.
like if you have to practice something for 10,000 hours. to
And
become-
I'm not saying that Epic Hoola is not a good DJ,
I know.
but also I don't know that it is, because it wasn't even performing during the show. That was regular Hoola.
That's
So
a
if
good
you
point.
put Epic Hoola against Deej, I think Deej could improvise and stuff much quicker.
I believe the question was Hoola. It was
Was it?
Hoola
Oh, I thought it
versus,
was Epic Hoola
versus
specifically.
Deej.
I'm still going to go with Deej for the same reason. It seems to be Hoola probably
A side
took a lot of
project,
time
a side
to
project
prepare
of Hoola's.
a very specific song, whereas
Yes.
I think Deej could whip up something on the fly.
Mm. And for those of you wanting to whip up something with Deej's soundboard, of course, you can hop over to either Composer Island, My Singing Monsters, or the extended abilities of Deej and Rare Deej in My Singing Monsters Composer, where you can get access to that world-renowned soundboard for your own musical stylings.
Please do. Send it in. Hashtag MyStreamingMonsters.
That's
and they
right.
feature on the
We're
show.
always looking for new composer pieces to feature on the show.
Pato Tomi did ask why was Sugar Bush blushing in the VIP section.
Listen, man, when you're talking and
Saw it in the background. I can pull it up for those who don't remember. Just
and a photo is being taken that you're not necessarily prepared for.
I will say in the exact same screenshot that Michael's about to pull up, the wordo there does not seem prepared for that photo either.
That's a good point. I feel like there's
It's a very
multiple
spur
monsters
of the
in
moment.
the video.
where
He's looking for it.
I believe it's further down.
Yeah.
While he's looking for it, you know, even legendary monsters not exempt from being caught unawares.
It could be just mutual respect.
Right, and you know, Sugarbush and the Hoolas don't necessarily get that much opportunity to fraternize, to interact, to swap
There
stories and
she
stuff. So
be.
I think it was an exciting moment for the two of them.
Yeah. And as I said, as it's coming up here, you can see
Da, 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 da.
you can see that maybe some Wordles are not as prepared for this exact
Exactly,
moment.
especially since Magpie is a known diva.
Yes.
And wouldn't want any image posted of them where they weren't looking their absolute best. You remember that picture of Beyonce that they were desperate to try and pull down because it wasn't the most flattering thing? At the end of the day, it's still Beyonce.
There,
you know
and
what
of
I mean?
course,
Still an
the
amazing
irony
performer.
in that Magpie had acted completely naturally, maybe would have been a good photo, but in the panic of seeing a photo and not feeling
Right,
ready.
wanting to get ready for the photo ends up sort of being derpy. So
Well,
there you go.
So there you go. Hard to say.
Hard to say for sure.
Sasha just answered.
Yes.
Since in the SummerSong trailer, Hoola had a laptop and Wubbox Club has lights, that means that in the monster world they have Wi-Fi and electricity?
Well, they definitely have electricity because Wubbox is an electrical elemental.
Right.
And that ability, that elemental power is shared with all of the Wublins. Now, Wi-Fi, I don't know. The Unity Tree is able to broadcast the ability for monsters to feel the effects of their likes anywhere on the island. So maybe
Here's the
it's
thing.
not necessarily Wi-Fi, but it's some sort of
gonna say,
technology.
Who's to say it is like the same sort of signals being sent?
We do know that
That's
Epic
right.
Teach has bar Bluetooth connectivity. So
Could-
maybe
that could
maybe
be
it's
it.
not Wi-Fi. Maybe it's some other Monster World variant of the technology.
Maybe the DJs have already contributed to Epic Coolest.
There
show
you
here.
go. And everyone just sort of borrows from each other, right? Sharing is caring. That's the theme of today's episode. Sharing is caring. Hence why all three of us are here at the hot seat
Sharing
today.
the small desk.
Sharing this tiny desk.
I read this question wrong and it made me laugh.
Okay.
D's Waffles YT
Yes.
says, "Is Epic Hula's favorite candy Skittles?" Question mark. And then they also said, "Tell Matt that he's my favorite."
So how did you originally
Yes.
read it?
I
Thank you,
read-
D's Waffles YT.
I read it as, "Is Epic Hula's favorite candy Skittles?" And then I read it as, "Tell Matt he's my favorite," as in like, he's my favorite Skittle. And I'm like, I
am not a
understand.
Skittle. I am not a Skittle. But is Epicula's favorite candy Skittles? Not entirely sure. Obviously, a common Hoola, sometimes mistaken for a pom-pom that has changed its traditional diet of red foods. But I don't know what sort of diet that Epic Hoola has that it's able to achieve that sort of tie-dye look, or if, not unlike Epic Pom Pom, it indulges in an entirely diverse and eclectic diet so that it can achieve sort of a baseline white pelt and then manually applies the tie-dye after the fact. That hair certainly sort of looks like a dye job and not necessarily something that is naturally or seasonally occurring. So hard to say whether or not Epic Hoola eats Skittles, but if it does, I'm sure it enjoys them, and B, it might be one of many foods that it enjoys in order to have a balanced diet.
I love Skittles. Just
Eric likes Skittles.
Put it
For
in the
what it's
bio.
for what it's worth, these waffles.
I'm gonna ask a few more.
Okay.
Ali Lee one.
Yes.
Did anything inspire you for Epic Hoola to have its fur painted like that? Any pop culture references? Also, they wanted to let you know that they like the stylish sunglasses our monster versions got. And I believe that is in the post.
Yes, it was in our post advertising our new summer hours at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time during SummerSong. Well, thank you, Ali1, for your pleasant comments about our sunglasses. In terms of what inspired us for Epic Hoola, I think just in general, tie-dye, neon, rave culture, flashing lights,
party.
Party, right? Like, we wanted Epic Hoola specifically to really be the sort of like party master of the monster world, and we feel like we achieved that.
Lucas with an X 49195461 asks, was Epic Hoola just recently born in the monster world, or was it discovered after years of searching?
Epic Monsters in the first place, based on the research that we've conducted thus far, some have been around for a long time, some are more recent developments. In terms of Epic Hoola specifically, my instinct is to say that it's been around for a while, but maybe this newfound interest in DJing is a comparatively recent thing, and not necessarily something that has been practicing throughout the lifespan of the monster world.
Because I mean, even now, for the majority of that show, was not in the spotlight. Was just enjoying it with everyone else.
That's true, and I think you mentioned before, Epic Hoola helped to sort of like produce and give some sort of musical guidance on the remix that a common hula would ultimately be performing.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously it has a lot of musical sensibilities, and maybe these are sensibilities that have been racked up from years of observing other monsters on other islands, because just like its rare and common cousins, Epic Hoola, a migratory seasonal species. It doesn't stick around the whole year, right?
Could have just been where they were the whole time.
Could have just been where they were the whole time. So with seasonal monsters specifically, we're never clear on just how old they are. And this, of course, harkens back all the way back to Dawn of Fire, since there are no confirmed reports of seasonals existing back then. Did they exist? We can't be sure, because maybe they were just somewhere else. We have a lot of archaeological evidence of the continent and some of the outer islands specifically, but our research is incomplete.
You know what time it is?
Time for...
Stumped!
Stumped, okay. So, correct me if I'm wrong.
Stumped.
You did correct me.
So
You're going to be asking me questions. You're going to be operating whether or not I get the questions correctly by pulling up the
I can certainly do that.
stumped
Yeah.
or winner gagnant tags.
You
And
only have to pull up stumped.
It's
only
quiet. You're going to be coming at me from both sides here, so I'm going to have to be prepared. I'm going to have to be ready for anything. Okay.
Okay.
I'm anticipating a high score this episode, because I have the support of my buddies.
I will support you.
Thanks,
This episode,
Aaron.
I'm rooting for you.
You have 5 questions.
Five
what
questions.
Do you think you're gonna get?
I'm going to get 60%.
So 3.
Yeah, 3.
Ruben V, which I must maybe falsely assume is Rub V, but
Could be.
who knew?
Could be.
Could be.
I did.
On each island, Epic Hoola does something special in its animation.
Yes.
What does it do on each of its 3 islands?
I like this question a lot.
Okay, so here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
On Air Island, it tosses its hoop up above its head and catches it again. Yes. And then on Earth Island, Epic Hoola actually takes its hoop and sort of skip ropes in and out of it. And then on Gold Island, in a rare moment of embarrassing ineptitude, Epic Hoola drops its hoop and has to nonchalantly pick it back up.
I'm going to go with my answers that were on this sheet.
Ooh.
In which case, Ruben here says that on air, Epic Hoola holds on to the hoop for a while and does nothing.
Okay,
Are the
but
other-
but
were
I
the
did
other
describe a
ones
special thing that happens.
I think
Give
it's
me-
incomplete.
you gotta
I think
give
it's
me this.
incomplete.
Were the other two correct though?
The other two.
Well, that's still stove.
Stump.
Oh, come on! I had that one.
No.
You're very close.
Decide do. What month of the year did the first animated seasonal decoration come out?
What month of the year did the first animated seasonal decoration come out? That would be October, because our animated seasonal decorations debuted in
Bingo.
Spooktical 2018.
Yep.
And those were, for your consideration, Creepy Cauldron, Frightful Fripperies,
don't
Invertigus
need-
Cemetery,
No, you're not getting
and
bonus
the
points.
Smunk-a-Lantern Patch.
No bonus
There,
points.
bonus points, so now I'm at 100%. Boom! Boom.
How
Winner
it-
Daniel.
Delango Kitsune.
Okay.
How many instrumental monsters are on Cold Island?
How many instrumental monsters?
Yes.
Is it instrumental to the island? No, I'm
No,
just kidding.
no,
We know
yeah,
it. We know it.
All right. Instrumental monsters on
I don't
Cold
need to know who they are.
Island.
I just need a number.
Well, it's gonna help me. Okay, so here we go.
I care not for the names.
Tweedle, no. Potbelly, no. Toejammer, no.
It's a lot of no's.
Mammoth, no. Quibble, yes. Pango, yes. Furcorn, octopus, no. Kongle, yes. Bogart, yes. Thumpies, yes. Sponge, do we count whistling as instrumental? I'm going to say vocal. Grumpire, no. Yule, if you count the clanging of its bells, yes. The Weirdos are obviously vocal. Dipsters, vocal. Wubbox, instrumental is dubstep. Sure. I'm going to say 7. Who did I miss, Michael? What did I get? What did they say?
The entire question was how many instrumental monsters are on Cold Island, including Wubbox. The answer is 7.
I got it?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah!
got it.
Oh, baby.
Wow, can you
I
believe
can't believe
that winner game?
Thank you,
God, that was
Eric.
very
Look at the
impressive.
support
I knew
pouring
if
in.
you, I knew if you didn't say Wubbox, you were going to argue, oh, they're not, he's not technically instrumental.
Well, I'm glad that I went through
'Cause
the
I would say
laundry
it
list
is
in
an
my
instrument.
head. Yes, it's performing. It's not necessarily purely vocal at the very least.
Well, assume 1. If you were to get all epics, not including epic seasonals,
Yes.
and add all their elements up, for example, epic chorister plus epic mammoth, 5, since one of them is 4 and the other one is 1. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're adding up how many elements each epic has,
Yeah.
except for the seasonal.
So, the number of total elements
So,
among all natural epic monsters,
yes.
including the ones that haven't been discovered
No.
yet.
We don't
Not
know if they're
including
out,
the
we don't know
ones.
if they're out there.
So
Yeah.
you want me to do just the ones that we've discovered?
Yeah.
That's all you can do. Unless you've been holding out. You got some epics under there?
Quiet. 5. Double elements are we missing? I'm not gonna get this one, so I'm gonna guesstimate.
Let's go.
I'm gonna say 76.
Stump.
Yeah. What is it? What is it?
50.
50?
That's a nice round number.
Yeah, that's how you should have remembered it.
You'll never forget it.
What happened to the support? What happened to
I'm-
my friend
Final
helping me in
question.
my moment of need? Final question. All right.
And this is
This
for all
is-
the
this is
marbles.
for the
now.
60 this
Whether
is for
you make your mark or
60%.
not.
For
Okay.
all the baubles.
This is for all the baubles. All right.
Punked Dan. Which monster is available on the most number of islands?
Which monster is available on the most number of islands?
Seems like a reasonable question, I gotta say.
Is it a tie? Oh,
I have one answer.
it's got to be Mammoth.
That is not the answer I have.
What is your answer?
Potbelly.
Okay.
Stop.
I'll have to do some
don't make
research.
the mark.
I'll have to do some research.
Sydney, if we
later.
could get
Confirmation.
on
Plant.
Mammoth versus...
Cold,
He's going to do it
water,
himself live.
Earth, Sugar Bush, Composer, Haven,
Yeah, Mammoth's
Tribal.
Mammoth's not on Haven. Right.
That's right, but it is on Oasis. And Potbelly's not. Where is Potbelly that Mammoth is not? That's what I want to know. I am interested in perhaps getting my 60%. But you know what?
Punk Dan, if you're watching.
Okay.
Mammoth isn't on water, they're saying.
What isn't? Mammoth isn't on water, yes. So
I think when Matt was saying the things, were you saying Mammoth or were you saying
no, I was
Potbelly?
saying Potbelly.
Yeah, he was trying to figure
I
out
was
where
listing
Potbelly
out
was.
Potbelly. So, as a complete role reversal to what you just experienced where I was cornered in between these two fellas, guess what we're going to do? We're going to do something special. Eric, can you call up the special graphic for today's activity that I'm going to subject you two with?
Subject you to.
I'm going to
If you give me a
subject you
minute,
two
it's
with it,
like
and I'm going to hang back. I'm going to be all the way back
Here
here.
it is.
Here it is. So you've heard of two truths and a lie.
Yes.
But we're flipping the ratio because Hoola loves playing pranks, Epic Hoola included, and we're going to be playing 2 pranks and a truth. I am going to read out
How many?
from my special stat 5 different questions, each of which will have 2 pranks and a truth, and it's up to you two to identify which is which. The first to the correct answer, confidently given, is
Do we have to buzz in?
is the winner. You have to go. "Ah, ah, ah."
I gotta ask, how familiar are you with BIOS, Mike?
I'm pretty good.
I'll leave it at that.
Fortunately for the two of you, I don't actually have any bio-specific questions.
Oh no, this is gonna be
Oh,
like
so
this.
these are all hypothetical?
No,
Like,
I think
they're
these are
not
like-
all hypothetical.
Okay.
They're
They're
either
things that have happened in
they're
this.
either facts or they're not. Here we
Well,
go.
okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Question 1. So remember, 2 pranks
Yep.
and a truth.
Okay.
Is this like Jeopardy where we need to let you finish the question?
Yes. I need to finish it because maybe the last one is the one that you want. Who knows? Question 1. T-Rox doesn't appear on any of the islands named for its elements. 2. Mirror islands all cost the same amount of diamonds. And 3. The natural islands in My Singing Monsters vary in tempo from 130 beats per minute to 150 beats per minute. Oh, Eric in first.
I'm gonna go with C. They vary in tempo.
As being the what?
That's
The truth?
yes.
Incorrect, Eric. Whatever your name is, Michael, Fred, George, Ringo, whomever.
I'm gonna say A.
The T-Rox doesn't appear on any of the islands named for its elements. That is incorrect.
Oh.
Both of you
I thought
are
for sure
wrong.
mirrors different.
Was that English?
I'll
No.
tell you what threw me.
I didn't
T-Rox.
even bother going through the T-Rox. I was
T-Rox.
like, oh, I know mirrors are different.
T-Rox with the T-Rox
What was that,
with
English?
the elements of earth, water, and cold only appears on plant and air islands.
I'll tell you what threw me.
Wait. That's what I thought the thing was.
What?
You said that it doesn't appear on the...
That's the truth. That's the truth one.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Michael's the
Yeah,
winner of question 1.
What's going on here?
Yeah,
I forgot. I forgot the rules to my own game. Hoola, is that you? Okay. By 1
I was
point
like,
to Michael.
the mirrors cost
So,
different.
in summation, yes, you're
Okay.
correct. Mirror
I-
islands all cost different amounts of diamonds, and natural islands and My Singing Monsters all have the same tempo, 140 beats per minute.
Wow, I wonder what island I was thinking of.
All
Okay,
right,
no.
On to
Okay.
question 2. We got to keep the ball rolling here.
Oh, okay.
All right, so question 2. The dormant Galvana on Celestial Island requires at least one of every kind of natural monster and released fire monster to be revived. 2. An early prototype of the sky ship can be seen scuttled on Mirror Air Island. And
Sorry,
3,
repeat that one?
an early prototype of the sky ship can be seen scuttled on Mirror Air Island. And 3, coin faces depict the same symbol in both My Singing Monsters and Dawn of Fire. Michael.
B. Is the truth.
An early prototype of the sky ship can be seen scuttled on Mirror Air Island.
Yeah.
That is correct. Second point to Michael. Eric, come on here, buddy.
I will say, there's part of me that wasn't 100% in that I was like, is he doing the thing where it's like you tell so much of the truth, but it's like, oh, I switched it to Cold Island.
Right.
You know?
That's why you gotta listen.
I know.
These details
That's
are
why
important.
I asked for
so
the
now
repeat.
the two of you know what it's like when I am constantly getting stumped by members of
I haven't been stumped yet.
our community. Now, question 3. All double element monsters in Dawn of Fire have the same incubation time. 2. Schmoochel and My Singing Monsters has 1 unofficial element but occupies 2 beds. And it costs the same amount of relics to buy a Wordo as it does a double element fire monster.
The Smooch one.
Eric. That is correct.
Yes!
That is correct. Here, give me your hand.
Double beds for 2 heads.
Double beds for 2 heads. You got it. Good man. All right. You were ready with that one, Eric.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 4. You can feed your monster on Tribal Island with treats, coins, keys, and shards. All single-element rare ethereal monsters were released during Anniversary Month 2016, and Yule's breeding combination has changed throughout the history of the monster world.
See.
Yule's
I want
breeding
to say I agree, to be clear.
I'd like to also...
Both of you win!
I don't get the point,
is.
but I just want to say I wasn't fast enough, but I was fairly confident this time. that was the one.
All rare single-element rare ethereal monsters released during Anniversary Month 2016. No, some preceded that, but the final 2 were both Rebro and Geode, and you cannot feed your monster keys on Tribal Island. Okay. And
Why would ya?
For the final one, so correct me if I'm wrong, we have the score now of 3, 1.5.
Oh, sure, thank you.
Or 2.5 to 1.5. All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The elemental crystals of the Dawn of Fire era are Vigidium, Frosium, Aerosol, Aquanine, and Stonix. 2. Seasonal monsters used to be classified as Special Edition monsters. And 3. As of Bisonorous' release in Dawn of Fire coming later this month, monster species names start with all but 1 letter of the English alphabet. I'm going to give that one to Eric.
C.
Which is, as of Bisonorous' release in Dawn of Fire later this month, monster species names start with all but 1 letter of the English alphabet.
That's right. Oh, what
We
monster?
I'm
discussed this.
sorry.
I know it's a
sorry,
thing. I know
Eric.
we've talked about it before.
I'm sorry. Michael, for the save, what are you after?
B.
Which is seasonal monsters used to be classified as
Yeah.
special edition monsters.
Oh.
Incorrect. I'm so glad I was able to stump
the
you
first
both
one?
on this, the final question. The elemental crystals of the Dawn of Fire
Aerosol's
era.
one of them?
Wait a minute. What did you say? Did you say seasonal monsters used to be classified as
Yes!
special edition monsters? Man,
Oh
I
my
suck at this game. Pull up the graphic. Pull up the graphic.
How did he
I
stump
stumped
himself
myself in my
twice?
own game. This is hard. You know
Okay.
what? I had to remember which one was which because I had marked it off. And this is
I have
You
to
know what?
ask-
Maybe in the future I'll just keep being stumped because that's clear. I stumped myself at my own game.
Which monster broke the...
So it's
All but one-
all but 2
2.
letters.
Oh,
are
that's
remaining.
what got
That's what I
me.
mean.
It's all but 2
Ah.
letters remaining.
Yeah.
The other one was my second choice.
And you know
I thought
why?
the special
You know
edition
what?
was a similar
I'm gonna
trick.
give myself a little bit of a break here because I inverted the order of these 2 when I read them out. So
Oh.
I'm a little
So we guessed the wrong one.
I'm a little confused. Yeah, so I'm a little confused. But you know what? Thank you for joining us for 2 pranks.
Well
and a
played,
truth.
sir.
And there we go. Michael, you won that round, but maybe we'll come back and do that particular little activity at some point in the future. But you know what time of the show it is now? It's time to pull up some Monsterpieces.
Let's look at some art.
Before we go to the Monsterpieces,
Man, I'm sweating.
I would just like to point out to the wonderful chat there,
Yes.
before I left, I played a lovely game called Stumped to show Matt that he's not all that. And I'd like to say that I followed up that performance with an even greater performance. Thank you.
I can't believe you would say that. All right, that's nice. All right, so here we have some Monsterpieces. This one, what's special about this one? Well, Hard239 has sent in their ongoing collection of My Sing Monsters plush, but we're happy to announce that as of San Diego Comic-Con, which is currently going on, we've got 2 new plush varietals. that are in pre-order right now on Amazon, and correct me if I'm wrong, that's Noggin and Toe Jammers.
Woo!
And Monster Handler Sydney is going to pop that link in the chat, if I'm not mistaken, where you can add to your very own My Singing Monsters, excuse me, I burped, plush collection. And so let's get going. Let's see some of the art that we got here in this one from Art by Janalt. Has an absolutely beautiful, vibrant depiction of the epic Hoola reunited with its rare and common cousins. I like the eyes on Rare Hoola. That one's really having a good time.
That's quite the party.
It is party. Look at all the confetti. Look at all of the streamers and the two hoops. And look, Hoola is placing its hoop on Rare Hoola. Everyone's having a laugh. Epic Hoola's like, man, I'm so happy to be reunited with my cousins, with these monsters with which I share sisterly bonds. What did you have to say?
I was just gonna say, I wonder if Hoola is placing the hoop as part of a laugh with Rare Hoola, or if this is some prank where Rare Hoola is suddenly gonna realize now it has 3 hoops.
That's right, and what's it gonna do with that? All right, Power Tea Queen here
love the face.
has an awfully mischievous expression placed upon this version of Epic Hoola, but a very faithful tie-dye representation of the character, and I specifically love when people include the detail of the little sort of stubble on the side shaved head of Epic Hoola. Next up, from Artem N. Is a guess at what I can only assume, the Epic Readling appears like. Not sure where they would have gotten an idea like that. But based on all available evidence, a very, very creative depiction there, Artem N. I particularly like. I'm getting sort of a raccoon vibe.
Yeah,
raccoon / Davy Crockett hat.
Yes, very much so. Especially that the hat with the tail sort of shooting out the back there.
Right.
Very, very cute. Well done, Artem N. Next up from Fang, we have a very sweet depiction of Epic Hoola that looks like it's inspired by its big reveal screen from the SummerSong 2019 video with all those neon light displays flashing behind it. And look at that sweet expression. How could you ever get angry at Epic Hoola for playing a prank with a sweet disposition like that? Isn't that nice?
Very, very cool.
Another nice one here by Fizzy. Coming up.
Very nice. This one also looks like it's prepared to do some sort of prank, like you said, Eric. Maybe it's like sort of building momentum with its hoop and is about to hoop you.
Hoop
Hoop
there
me?
it is.
Hoop you.
Hoop me? Couldn't be.
Hoopla.
Then hoop.
Hoop. There it is. All right.
How many different hoop jokes can you
I don't know.
say?
We're gonna keep going.
Hoop nose.
Heartstrings here. Oh.
Another similar to the reveal.
Yes. You know what these remind me of? The sort of images that you can create on like that I can't remember what it's called, but you sort of like etch away on a black piece of paper, and it's sort of like subtractive art.
Yeah.
I'm getting a strong sense of that here with Heartstrings and a couple of the other Monsterpieces that we've seen today.
I just want to say, I'm very happy people enjoy that reveal screen.
Yes, that was
a late addition. I did it myself, and I'm glad
no
that people
kidding,
are enjoying
Eric.
it.
Well, I think you did a great job. What have we got next here, Michael?
Jalea, the rare pixelotl. I believe that's how you say it.
Yes.
Very nice.
Has here another great splashy version of Epic Hoola. This the size of the hoop makes me feel like this is perhaps some headgear that the Epic Hoola has on in order to straighten its teeth, not unlike braces. But perhaps this is Epic Hoola's hoop that it has thrown, and much like a boomerang, is swinging back to them at top speed, and it's going to sort of do like a catch and surprise everyone that it knew that it was coming the whole time.
Hooperang.
A hooperang, you got it. Next up from May, we have very cute depictions of Common Hoola and Epic Hoola, and Common Hoola fessing up, saying, "It's a prank, bro."
Gotta say, very accurate depiction with the question mark lights in the eyes and everything.
Yes, that helmet definitely, inspired, like we said on our pre-show live stream, perhaps inspired by some performers of the human world, or maybe the human world was performed by fleeting contact with the monster world. We'll never know. But definitely a great way to disguise one's identity.
Do you know what this reminds me of?
What?
Reminds me of, I can't think of her name, but from Wreck-It Ralph, Glitch. the girl.
Vanellope.
Penelope.
Vanellope von
Yeah,
Schweetz.
I can see that.
Glitch?
Well,
She
that's,
is a
that's the
She is a
nickname that I
yes.
think Ralph has for her.
But I don't know what it is.
I think it's the
hair
eyes.
and the
Yeah,
eyes.
there's
Maybe
definitely
it's the
part of the
maybe it's the
expression.
proportions as well. Well done, May.
Very, very cool.
Next up from
From
Moose.
May to Moose.
From May all the way to Moose, we have here Epic Hoola looking distinctly workout program in the 1980s.
Jazzercise.
Very jazzercise here, preparing to instruct a new generation of monsters just how to get fit through the joys of dancing.
And hoops.
And hoops. There it is. Olivia Owl 7891 has a very cute depiction here, if I'm not mistaken, of Hoola hanging out with Sousa, perhaps on the deck of their ship, which so this is a very interesting Monsterpiece because we don't know for sure that Sousa and Hoola ever actually coexisted, because Sousa, a natural fire monster, obviously with the rediscovery of fire in the monster world, must be out there somewhere, but we don't know whether Hoola actually predates all the way back to the era of Dawn of Fire. So this is a very interesting depiction here, and of course another excellent version of Epic Hoola. I like all the blending that people have been doing to
With the
show all the
colors.
different colors on the body of Epic Hoola. So well done, Olivia Owl. We love that.
And now, Rayvon, the Gassed Fan.
Another very
Ooh.
cute depiction. I like the white glow around this character. It really helps
Makes it
to
pop.
make it pop against the background. And I also love the stylized background.
Mm-hmm.
And again, a very sweet expression on that Epic Hoola. You'd never know that it was a prankster based on a picture like that. Next up from Sprixie. Here's Epic Hoola right in the middle of the club scene. Look at those flashing lights.
Not to
Definitely
mention-
very playful.
Very
Yeah,
playful.
slightly more prankful expression.
Oh, definitely so. Look at that. Do you see that as a tongue coming out of the mouth between the lips, or did you see that
Tongue.
first as
I saw it as tongue.
as the mouth sort of
Yeah,
slanted?
I saw it as a tongue initially.
All right,
The
I
reason
saw
I think
slanty
that
mouth at first.
I can
It's
see it.
because of, it looks like there's the little, like, tongue indentation.
Ah, yes, I think you're right. Sprixie, we've decoded your message, and we love it.
We're coming.
We're coming. Next up, from /Charlotte DuPont, we have a very hip
Very
depiction
cool.
of Epic Hoola. This Epic Hoola,
Once again with the,
ain't nobody got time for that. This Epic Hoola ain't got time for your guff, and is definitely a cool customer. Look at that wink. Look at that flashing that peace sign. It's like, man, the world owes me a living. A-dee-da-da-da-dee-da-da-do.
Even the hoop seems to be rotating at a relaxed angle.
Yeah,
no,
that
no
looks
big
like
deal.
that looks like the hoop will be like
Is
Yeah,
moving
just
slowly,
very slowly.
which only Hoola, any of them, would be able to master.
Mm-hmm.
That slow rotation. Next up, by you.
Wow.
No, please.
I like the unique
No, please.
I think that's
style.
our-
No, please.
No, please.
I understand now. We have here some great depictions of Pom Pom, Rare Pom Pom, Hoola, Rare Hoola, and Epic Hoola.
A lot of attitude in these depictions.
Yes,
I love it.
only one. I love Common Hoola's expression. Epic Hoola looks like they're falling backwards into some sort of hole.
Common Hula reminds me of Betty from Archie Comics.
Archie Comics?
Yeah, I can
You
see
know
that.
what? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, on our Instagram channel, we too have made the connection between Hoola in a Riverdale parody that we've made. So you're right on the money there, Michael. I like the expression on Rare Pom Pom there in the corner as well. The only omission from this, Epic Pom Pom. Where are they? Perhaps because they're all white with rainbow,
They
they're
blended
actually in the picture and
Yeah.
we just can't see them.
That's right.
Next
Yellow.
up from Yellow the Lemon. You know what this image reminds me of? And it's a great image, Yellow the Lemon. It looks like Epic Hoola has just received some sort of Lifetime Achievement Award, and that's what's being depicted.
Embracing.
And it's embracing. Maybe it's receiving a model of its very own hoop, and that's like the
Ooh,
that is
prize.
the prize. That's the trophy that they're being
The
handed.
hoopies.
Exactly.
The hoopies.
Yeah. Tune in next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the hoopies.
The most epic goes to.
Hoola will win them all.
That's right.
And this is our final one.
And finally, a name that I am completely in no position to pronounce, but we wanted to transcribe it faithfully anyway. So we're very excited that you sent in your stuff. Another version of Epic Hoola here on a starlit background.
Very, very sparkly night.
A very sparkly
nice.
night. Sort of reminds me of what would happen if Epic Hoola were ever back during the Dawn of Fire era, and maybe it made a brief visit to Space Island.
Ooh.
Well
But thank you so much for all of the Monsterpieces that you sent in today, everybody. What a great collection, and we
Some
love
good
that
ones.
you've been
great
inspired by.
ones.
I agree, some excellent ones. We love that you've been inspired by the look and feel of our latest epic seasonal monster, Epic Hoola. Now, if my math is correct, we have discovered 4 of the
4?
epic seasonal monsters. Does a 5th exist? What do we say to that? Blah! Blah! Who could say for sure? We can't confirm or deny anything. So, thank you so much for joining us at our new summer hours for this episode 37 of My Singing Monsters Live. Before we send you off with the composer piece, we of course need to draw our giveaway winner. And we hope that throughout the show you've put in at least one instance of exclamation point raffle.
But
And
Matt, what
that's
are we
how-
winning?
What are you winning? Well, if you haven't had a chance yet to collect Epic Hoola because the first of its secret shows is over, you're in luck, Pontiac, because our prize today for the giveaway is your very own Epic Hoola,
Oh.
which is very exciting because this will be delivered during a time when
Where you can't
it
get
won't be available
I got
to
the
everyone. He's got the name. Michael, are you ready? Eric, let's do the drum roll.
name. The first letter is
Oh.
W.
W.
Wolfie. I can't pronounce the
W.
thing.
Whoa.
W-O-H-L or W-O-L-H.
We'll say
S-E-Y.
Wolfie.
Wolfie.
Wolfie. Congratulations, Wolfie. Well done. Well done. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. We hope you enjoy your Epic Hoola. Make sure to whisper at us with your BBBID/friend code so we know which account to deliver your brand new Epic Hoola to. And, you know, part of the excitement this past week was hearing the Earth Island remix that the Hoolas put together. And you know what? For the composer piece this week, we've got a great remix in that sort of same style by the Monster Explorers. This is their self-titled Song 9, which I believe borrows elements from the Plant Island song, but does a great job of updating it for a club
Flipping it on its head.
rave environment. Exactly, and flipping it on its head. Thank you so much. I have been Monster Handler Matt.
Monster Handler Mike.
Monster Handler Eric.
And
I
Monster
know
Handler.
I want to say one last thing. I want to say, I know we did a lot of competing on this episode.
Yes,
There's a
we
lot
did.
of stumping.
Yes, we did. Between
But
two pranks
in the
and a
spirit
truth. And
of the big SummerSong concert and the party, I'm happy that I get to party with both of you fine gentlemen here today, and with everyone at home. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Here, here. So, here's Song 9 by the Monster Explorers, and until next week at 3 p.m. for episode 38 of My Singing Monsters Live, Happy Monstering! Thank you for watching. Us Monster Handlers really appreciate it. If you liked this episode and you want to see even more where that came from, you know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to our channel, and then you can stay tuned. Get it? Tuned? It's music humor. Anyways, happy monstering.